The wait is almost over. Oklahoma City's worst-kept secret will soon be revealed. Or will everyone be thunderstruck by the real name of Oklahoma City's new NBA team? I'm Mike Sherman. He's Mike Baldwin, and we're here at the Dodge Sports Desk talking NBA and OKC. Mike, we've been debating, deciphering, decoding clues for 2 months now, exactly 2 months, about the new name of Oklahoma City's team. It's actually been exactly 2 months since Chairman Clay Bennett announced he was settling with Seattle and immediately moving the franchise here. My question to you, now, first, Wednesday, tomorrow, is the day of the announcement. Is it going to be Thunder?
I don't think there's any question. There's just too many clues. You do the Monk thing on the TV shows or the old, Agatha Christie mysteries. There's too much evidence. It's Thunder. I mean, it started with the first report, but then quickly, the day the schedule came out, I think we were all pretty well convinced it was Thunder because you click on any of the 82 Oklahoma City games on the NBA master schedule, it took you to a website that said Thunder. We start calling around, we start asking around, 4 or 5 hours later, oops, it's gone. And so I think somebody that was told, get this ready, got it ready, but he wasn't supposed to release it for about another 3 or 4 weeks. And so that was the major clue. And then now, of course, some teams are advertising their tickets. Heat versus Thunder, Hawks versus Thunder, part of their mini packages and stuff. I mean, it's 99.9% Thunder. I will be thunderstruck if it's not Thunder.
And Mike, now there's the latest clue. This week, there's on the websites, some blogs, there's been a picture of a souvenir basketball with a Thunder logo. And there it is right there behind us. Talk to us about this latest clue.
Well, some of the clues that were coming out is they wanted to include a little bit of all three colleges, a little red, a little orange, a little blue for OU, OSU, and Tulsa. That would apply to that theory, that rumor that was out there. The fact that there's a plastic wrapping on it with the official NBA logo down there
looks
on the
like a box here.
It looks like there's a good chance that is it, but nobody's saying. I think it's similar to Thunder. That'll probably end up being the logo, but we're not for sure. But like you said, at least in 24 hours, we'll know the nickname, we'll know the logo. We won't see the uniforms for about another 3 or 4 weeks. But everything other than that, we'll find out Wednesday. Maybe we can talk about Nick Collison, Westbrook, Durant, PJ, and some of the other guys at some point here soon, and we can get past this. But it will be a big day just because that is your nickname, and I think the fans will react positively and negatively, and it'll be fun to debate for a few days.
By the way, this is probably somebody's cell phone camera. I just wondered, what do you think of the logo?
Doesn't really grab me. If you're Thunder, wouldn't you want a little lightning bolt in there somewhere? And that's the other thing, though. Even if this is the logo tomorrow, I think at least we'll get a better look at it because of the fuzziness of the camera and the plastic on top. I don't think we're getting a true appreciation for that particular logo, if that's the one that it ends up being. But I think that's going to be the other fun thing tomorrow. They're going to start selling hats and T-shirts, and regardless of the nickname, regardless of the logo, you want some merchandise with the local team, you can start buying it tomorrow downtown at Leadership Square.
Are we going to find out the mascot tomorrow?
I highly doubt it. I think this is one of those things they've been working on this. They've been working on the nickname and all the merchandising rights and all those things with the NBA. I think those are some of the things, just sort of like they're having the tryouts for the dance team and all the halftime acts. I think that's something that'll come down the road.
Our man Barry Trammell wrote this when the Thunder talk first started. A question I have for you is, what he said was, hey, if your mascot is nothing, which Thunder,
right.
It's something you can't even see, you can only hear, then your mascot could be anything. Any idea what they're going to pick for a mascot?
I really don't, but that's what, it really is open-ended. I mean, the gorilla, what does that got to do with the Suns? The Philly Fanatic, they just came up with something. I mean, you can go around all pro sports. Sasquatch, the team that just left Seattle, what's that got to do with the Supersonics?
Except he's up in the Northwest walking around.
Well, maybe. They say he's in Oklahoma sometimes, in southeastern Oklahoma, too. So, I think it's open-ended. Now, could you do a thunderbolt and a guy walking around? I guess. You could do something like that. But my guess is it's wide open. Why not just choose something that's fun? Just like, the Hornet mascot, it's sort of tied in with the nickname. But, it was still Hugo. And the guy in the costume that really made it go, that's half the battle. And so you just want to pick somebody that can really entertain the crowd.
Could it be somebody in a buffalo suit?
Oh, they say that.
Or bison. You
don't know. You doubt it. But this franchise, we don't know. Who would have guessed Thunder when this contest, even though our readers sort of guessed it?
They did. By the way, the wisdom of the News OK readers, we did the 64 name bracket. Days after days, users of News OK voted, and Thunder was the winner. So they've listened to the readers.
Yeah, they're giving them good prices in the seats. They're giving them the nickname they wanted. They're giving them all that. So you can't say they're not a fan-friendly organization so far.
Not bad. Now, okay, Mike, so we'll have that team name announcement on News OK, News OK TV. We'll have that on Wednesday, Mike, but there's also something big coming up, and that's the seat selection day. That's seat selection week, and that starts Monday. Talk about that.
Well, the thing that we're starting to find out, we're going to write more about it in Sunday's paper. Me and you went down to the Ford Center to film and sort of give people a primer that's going to be up on our website later this week on maybe how you should go about picking a seat. We're also going to do that in Sunday's paper, or we're thinking about doing that. And so part of these things there's some strategy involved, but I think this is the one, like I've always said, fly in the ointment on this franchise. There's a lot of momentum. Everybody you talk about is enthusiastic. Everybody's confident there'll be a lot of sellouts. It's a young team you can grow with. But the Hornets season ticket holders did not get a good deal out of this, and now we're finding out this process is going to last 8 days, Monday through Monday. I had a guy email me and say, I'm the second Monday. He's worried
it's gone that long.
Well, that's how many. My guess is if they have about 16,000 people sign up, they're going to average about 2,000 a day to go down there and sprinkle them out through every day. He's a little concerned what seats will be left. Is there a chance that they'll have to cap the season ticket sales? Those are some of the things we're going to investigate the next few days, but we're probably really not going to know until people walk into the arena. I want 4. I want a partial package. I want to go in with my friends. I'm a corporation. I want 500 seats. I'm, some other business. I want 8 seats. I don't think they're really going to know until people start walking into that arena, but I think that's going to be one of the more intriguing stories of this franchise is how next week goes as far as seat selection, because they can guess, they can make estimates, but until people actually walk in, put their pocketbook or their credit card or write a check for it, they're not going to know for sure on exactly how this process is going to go. Is there going to be any fallout? Some fans said, well, I'm used to sitting in the lower bowl. If the lower bowl's gone when I get in there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I may not even buy season tickets. I may try to get on a list and go next year. Some people said, well, if that's the case, I'll just move up. We don't know. There's a lot of unknowns on that, a lot more than the nickname anyway, on how this seating process, and their hands were tied. You can't really blame the club because they didn't have a seating chart.
No, the Hornets held out on them.
Well, we think. We don't know all the details on why they couldn't get the seating chart, but the bottom line is fans are going to have some reaction to the day they could choose, what seats were left, the prices they already know. So I think it's going to be an interesting story next week just to see how that process goes. And like I said, the team couldn't really do anything else about it, but I got a feeling there's going to be a little grumbling when it's all said and done.
Hey, for all the news on the team name, like I said, come back Wednesday, News OK, newsok.tv. Pick up Thursday's editions of the Oklahoman for more analysis and the story behind the story from the best coverage team anywhere.